Madison365 with your daily update at for today, which is Friday, June 25th. The update today is brought to you by Community Shares of Wisconsin and their Backyard Heroes program, now celebrating its 50th anniversary. We're celebrating two volunteers, people who are doing good work in the community. Janet Zimmerman is a very special longtime donor and volunteer at Community Shares of Wisconsin, where she has lent her financial expertise as a past board treasurer and finance committee member. Janet always steps up to provide support to CSW when needed, and she's greatly appreciated. Also honored today is Richard Sells, has volunteered, excuse me, and supported Community Shares Wisconsin for decades. A key member of the investment and personnel committees, Richard has also been on numerous hiring committees at Community Shares of Wisconsin. He's a highly valued advisor about retirement plans and other financial matters. And we appreciate Community Shares for their support of Madison 365 and the daily update. Let's do COVID numbers real quick, and then we'll get to some other news. Because as has been the case for the past few weeks, it is the news is pretty good. It's just fine. We're looking at only 61 new cases today out of 905 new test results. So that's about 6%, but still 61 is very low. I think that might be the lowest. About a week ago, we saw a day of 25 new cases, but really, that's very, very few new cases. And the 7-day positive test rate, 0.8%, which is fantastic. It's been 0.7 for the past 3 days, so slight uptick to 0.8 doesn't concern me particularly. I think that's fine. We do have a tiny interesting trend among vaccinations. It is we're seeing about a 1/10 of a percentage point increase each day in people getting their first dose. But we're seeing about a 2 to 3/10 of a percent increase in people completing the vaccine. Right? So more people are getting their second dose than getting their first dose. That means the entire, like, as slow as the vaccinations have been, they're getting slower. The other thing I'll mention is that Milwaukee County is actually catching up to the rest of the state, which is good to see. Right now, 49.9% of Wisconsin has gotten one dose, so that'll probably get to 50% over the weekend. Whereas in Milwaukee County is now at 48%, so only just less than 2% behind the rest of the state. That was a much larger disparity earlier, so good to see Milwaukee County catching up. One other note on COVID before we move on: the variants. Only 55 new samples tested, sequenced for variants in the past week, but of those, almost 30, 85% of them were UK variant. Another handful were California variant, and only one more case of Delta variant. Delta variant is the one everybody's concerned about. That's the one that the CDC has been concerned about. It could start to spread among children. We're just not seeing that take hold here in Wisconsin yet, which is great to see. We'll continue to watch for it, obviously, but the overall spread numbers are still just fine. Let's talk a little bit of local news, and then we'll take a break and do more local news. Sorry. Let's see. The Rock County Jumpstart is hosting a Jumpstart Marketplace at Uptown Janesville, the mall there in Janesville. This is going to highlight and showcase Black-owned businesses from Janesville and Madison. It's a partnership between Jumpstart Rock County and the Madison Black Chamber of Commerce. So there'll be some Madison businesses, some Janesville businesses. And that's going to start July 10th. It's going to be every other week for July, August, September, and be once a month, October, November, December. If you have a Black-owned business, you can go ahead and if you go to Madison365.org, the information is there. You can find out how to get your business in on this expo kind of thing, Black Business Expo there at the mall in Janesville. Also today we have a profile of Patrice Hutchins, who is the new assistant principal at East High School. She's an East alum and has been part of the Madison Metro School District community for a long, long time, and she has taken over. Not taking over, but she's been promoted now to assistant principal at East. So if your kids go to East, check that out. Malik Anderson has the profile of her. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back after 30 seconds. We just got to hear from our sponsor, UW Health, and we'll be back right after this. Give me 30 seconds. Don't scroll away.
Here in the Midwest, community is important.
Having a healthcare system that's looking out for us,
that's actively addressing the racial disparities in healthcare is important.
When we can get good quality care, we can do more. We can achieve more.
We can be the kind of community we want to be, and that's really important.
UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
All right, a little more local news for you. First of all, one more piece of local news that's kind of really cool. There's 200 YWCA organizations across the United States, and they had their Women of Distinction Awards nationwide last night. And Vanessa McDowell, right here in Madison, the CEO of YWCA Madison, was honored with the Excellence Award for Racial Justice. I'm sure you're aware. YWCA has done a tremendous amount of work in the racial justice realm, not only providing housing for underserved communities, but restorative justice work, all kinds of things to do with racial justice. So really congratulations to Vanessa. Turning now to national news, Derek Chauvin, former Minneapolis police officer, filed a motion for a new trial. First of all, that was denied a few hours before his sentencing hearing. He was sentenced today to 22 and a half years in prison. It's relatively reasonable to think he might be able to earn parole in about 15 years. So that I don't know if that's the conclusion. I'm sure he'll appeal some more. But for now, that's the decision. He's given credit for the time that he's been in jail awaiting trial and through the trial. 199 days he'll get credit for. But for the rest of the time, it's 22. It'll be about 22 years is the actual sentence. So probably serve about 15. So that's that. That's all the news for today. Really, it's a Friday afternoon. It should be sounds like a kind of a rainy weekend. So maybe we can just stay in and get some stuff done around the house. But I hope you're able to enjoy your weekend. In any case, I'll be back Monday with another edition of your daily update. We'll have the It's Only 10 Minutes podcast as well Monday morning, as well as Black Oxygen Monday morning, and all the latest news at Madison365.org. Till then, have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.
This is 365 Media.